My name's Gavin and I'm a concept artist working in the games industry. I specialise in hard surface and environments, and my passions are mechs, vehicles and spaceships. I've got about 5 years experience in the industry and I started relatively late at 31 years old, but I've managed to make quite a lot of progress in a relatively short period of time. So, enough about me, let's get onto the subject of the workshop. Kitbash libraries can be super useful for saving time when you need to produce a design quickly for a mood piece, creating objects quickly for some background filler, or you quickly want to add detail and the indication of functionality to a hard surface design. I use Kitbash parts all the time in my regular work and they're a real time saver. The inspiration for this workshop came from seeing some of the premium Kitbash sets you can buy. They're really well done and I'm sure they're worth every penny, but at $200 plus they can be prohibitively expensive for a lot of people. And I always find the parts to be too recognisable, so you can never really get away from the feel of the original designer's language and intention. This is why I wanted to show that with a bit of planning it's possible to create your own unique Kitbash library for use on your own projects and designs that won't be recognisable in the same way. Also, with this process you can make multiple libraries and keep adding to them over time with the exponential growth principle I cover in the workshop. These kinds of asset libraries are invaluable to a concept artist, as they allow you to create designs using your own design language and design thinking, and most importantly they save time so you're not modelling everything every time you start a new project. And the best part is, as we're using Blender, it's totally free. In this workshop I'm going to take you through the process of creating your own hard surface Kitbash set, from the initial brief creation to drive your design thinking, to creating and texturing your parts. Then, crucially, I'm going to show you how to use the parts in an effective way and how to approach designing with the exponential idea generation mindset. I cover subassemblies and how grouping your basic parts in different ways not only generates better designs but also creates a lot of versatility in your Kitbash library. I'll then be taking you through my thought process as I design a big, medium and small mech out of the Kitbash parts I make. And then I'll briefly cover rendering and my paint over process to tie the Kitbash design together into a finished piece of concept art. This won't be a Blender or Photoshop basics tutorial though, so you'll need to know how to use the software, though I do go through the techniques and tools that I use to achieve the results. So let's get going.